Hi there, so today we're going to be talking about 21st century literacies. So, the Ontario government is of course committed to helping every student in their educational journey. In the 21st century, this means 1. Becoming personally successful, 2. Becoming economically productive, and 3. Actively engaged citizens. To do this, there has always been an emphasis on teaching problem solving as well as creative thinking. However, in order to create 21st century literacies, there is now a need to teach these skills so that students can solve messy and complex problems which may not have an answer, or we may not even know that are a problem yet. Due to the nature of our current and future society, which is increasingly competitive, globally connected, and technologically intensive throughout the globe. In order to discover which competencies create 21st century literacy, these are some questions that we need to ask. What are the competencies students need to succeed now as well as in the future? What does the research tell us about which competencies are most clearly associated with positive outcomes for individuals in many spheres of life, including educational attainment, transitions to post-secondary education and training, employment, and health and well-being? How do other education jurisdictions integrate 21st century competencies into learning? What is the role of curriculum and other policies and programs in supporting the process? How does assessment need to change with the times to foster citizens of the new world? How can we best prepare educators, leaders, parents, and partners in education for these transformations? So it's not just about the students anymore, it's also about the parents and the surrounding community. When thinking about these questions, we need to remember what is underlying every aspect within the 21st century. So this is, of course, the economy. The 2014 Ontario Budget Statement said that by 2025, Ontario will be a world leader in higher order skills, such as critical thinking and problem solving, which will allow Ontario to thrive in the increasingly competitive global marketplace. Therefore, what skills create 21st century literacy so that students can excel in an interconnected, globalized knowledge economy? Well, the Ontario government has come up with the 4 C's. So, our first C is critical thinking. So this is the ability to design and manage projects, solve problems, and make effective decisions using a variety of tools and resources. In the 21st century literacy framework, we move critical thinking towards educational experiences that address the local issues and real-world problems for which there may be no clear answer and how these local issues affect the global. Digital tools and resources can support the process of critical thinking, particularly when used to create authentic and relevant learning experiences that allow students to discover, create, and use new knowledge. Critical thinking is important in the 21st century because the knowledge and digital era is demanding people with higher order thinking skills, the ability to think logically, and to solve ill-defined problems by identifying and describing the problem, critically analyzing the information available, or creating the knowledge required, framing and testing various hypotheses. So in today's society, there are various world issues which we may not have a solution to, and we need these critical thinking skills to decide what we're going to do with them. This competency also blends with various literacies such as critical literacy, moral literacy, global literacy, financial literacy, and so on. Our second C is communication. Communication. So this is the ability to communicate effectively, orally, in writing, and with a variety of digital tools. But also this is listening skills. Digital tools and resources represent a new realm of communications interaction in which the ability to navigate successfully is essential for success in the 21st century. This, you can see, also blends with media literacy and, again, global literacy. Our third C is collaboration. So, collaboration is the ability to work in teams, learn from and contribute to the learning of others, use social networking skills, and demonstrate empathy in working with diverse others. Collaboration also requires students to develop collective intelligence and to co-construct meaning, becoming creators of content as well as consumers. New skills and knowledge are necessary to enable team members to collaboratively, digitally, and contribute to the collective knowledge base, whether working remotely or in a shared physical space. In the 21st century, the nature of collaboration is evolving to require an increasingly sophisticated set of competencies. In addition to collaborating face-to-face with colleagues, or students, we often also have to collaborate across the world with others. As you can see, collaboration also comes with an integrated approach using possible multicultural literacy, media literacy, global literacy, moral literacy, and so on. Our fourth C is creativity and innovation. So, many students demonstrate the importance of creativity for social development, the ability to compete in business, and the ability to generate economic growth. Creativity is often described as the pursuit of new ideas, concepts, or products that meet a need in the world. Innovation contains elements of creativity and is often described as the realization of a new idea in order to make a useful contribution to a particular field. Creativity includes concepts of economic and social entrepreneurialism and leadership for action. So, this again focuses on preparing students for ever-evolving global situations, calling on skills in global literacy, technology literacy, media literacy, multicultural literacy, and so on. Altogether, there seems to be a theme of developing competencies and skills in order to be literate in the 21st century. It is not about learning knowledge bases or memorizing information anymore, but learning how to learn, how to share information, and how to reach agents of change across the globe. The competencies and skills above, combined in an integrated approach with curriculum expectations, will create students that are successful in the 21st century.